I don't want nobody else with you. I don't want nobody else with you. Ooh, nobody else with you. Ooh, She like, what's up with me and you?
I want to ask you some questions about Tremaine. Is that cool? When you, cause some of your music, brother, is deep. It's real deep. Do you like get in some type of a zone? And like when, like you got like certain places in the country you like to record. What do you do? Cause that stuff is amazing, man.
You know, I found a comfortable way to record when I was very young. Like I record in studios as well, but you know, when I first was trying to become who I am today, when I moved in with Troy Taylor, I was sleeping on the futon. Like the studio was really like right next to me. You know what I mean? So every day he would wake up 7:30, 8 o'clock, and he'd make beats. No matter if I was asleep, whatever was going, so he'd have it in his ear, and he'd play it in the headphones, and then when he thought it was right, he'd turn it up loud as possible, and I had to write to it, like immediately. So, whereas though that was kind of a boot camp thought process, like every day I'm waking up, I'm doing songs before I go to sleep, it gave me a comfortability of being able to wake up and do music. So I've always, since then, had studios in my house, like so. Yeah, so being able to wake up and make music, being able to watch a movie and go put an idea down, like that's where I feel like the passion comes from. Because when you locked in the studio, like even though it's a great place to create, it's an hour that you gotta be there, it's an hour you gotta leave. You know what I mean? It's you gotta put on clothes to go there. You know, I record in the house, I go downstairs in my PJs and make a whole song.
Yeah.
Trey Songz. Now, how many years you been in the game now?
I put my first album out 12 years ago.
12 years ago. How are you as a man 12 years later?
12 years later, looking back at myself, I feel like I've evolved a lot, still conflicted, still growing, and learning more and more about myself every day.
What's your next goal?
My next goal, you know, a lot of goals I set for myself aren't goals within music or the music industry, like they personal goals in life. You know, and for myself, just I want to be the best man I could be, and I feel like sometimes being the best artist I could be kind of getting away with that. You know, so you know, I'm just at a place where I'm, you know, looking in the mirror.
Now, since you got older, you also become a good businessman. And can you talk about some of your businesses that you got?
Man, of course I run everything, Trey Songz production, anything you see from a picture to a video. I directed all of the videos that most recently came out, the whole marketing scheme, thought process of mine. And I'm doing a lot of, like, you know, Silicon Valley and tech is going crazy right now. So one of the things I've been doing as of late is, you know, money that I can afford to lose. And I encourage you all to do this too, just start to look into what you can invest in and things of that nature, because if you have a little bit of disposable money, like something that you could put up for a little bit right now that you can afford to lose, that could turn into something 5-6 years later, I'm very interested in those things. And furthermore, just learning the analytics and knowing the streams and knowing what's going on with radio, knowing the difference. Like, I'm just very involved in music right now. I got Brothers Blood. I got a movie coming out at the end of the year. I hope y'all go see it. I ain't even been talking about that much. Did I show you the trailer last time? Snuck that in. Snuck that in. Yeah, so I gotta actually reshoot some things, but I'm very excited about it now that we got the album out. I can talk about it, and it's my first movie where I'm actually the star of the movie. Like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I was in that movie, but the guy with the mask was the star of the movie, so I was number 2 on the call sheet. So this is the first time I'm number 1 on the call sheet. It's something to be very excited. Thank you, baby.
Now, one thing that I like about you is that you still get out here and do work. I just had to travel to New Jersey this weekend. I had to lay down my uncle, right? And I'm listening. The one thing I do when I travel is I listen to radio. So I'm listening to Baltimore radio, and then I'm listening to Philadelphia radio, and then I'm listening to New York radio. You coming to all of them. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere I was going to, they were promoting you.
You know,
but there's a lot of artists that don't do that anymore.
It's just interesting because so many things have changed. I feel like, you know, when you could drop an album out of nowhere and people would support it, not even a physical, tangible copy, it kind of blurs the lines of what. And this is work, but at the same time, for me, it's me actually experiencing my fans at every level. You know what I mean? You go do a show, you might do a meet and greet, but that's not the same as being in these settings and having these conversations. And you know, I've been doing this 12 years, coming to radio, putting out a single, putting out another single, then having an album day. So with things haven't changed so much, and me being just as much as a physical artist as a streaming artist, I just want to make sure I don't overlook the fact that, you know, even though streaming has done what it's done, people that listen to radio every day are still my fans, and they still deserve that look.
Trey Songz is here. We about to get into the album Tremaine, and you got a song in there that's going to increase the population. So, can we speak on Animal?
Animal. Yeah, that's a fun song. The video is fun too. I actually love this. I think when you think about baby music, making music, the song is actually on right now. It's called The Sheets. I love it a lot. It feels very traditional R&B. But the song Animal, if you watch the course of the 5 videos, like you see me going through a roller coaster of a relationship. And I think a lot of us, you know, when you deal with heartache or you deal with loss, and not even loss, whereas though somebody leaves the earth, their spirit leaves, it's like you having somebody continuously in your life and they're not there no more. You coming home to somebody and they're not there no more. You used to talking to somebody about something. That's an absence in your life. I think when you don't deal with that, you kind of react primally. You know what I mean? So Animal is about that. If you watch the curvature of how the videos go about, at the end I'm like, okay, I'm gonna react, I'm gonna wild out, you know what I mean? So that's what it is.
You wanna play some songs?
Yeah, sure.
Y'all wanna hear some songs?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you tell them what you want.
You can turn this up right now. Just right where it's at. This is the second half of this song. It's called The Sheets. And this part is called Still.
She still keeps. Go way too deep, but that's the way she asked for it, so that's how she gon' get me. Yes, I love fucking up these streets. Yes, I love fucking up these streets. Yeah, take that girl, take it just like that, biting on my neck. This incredible sex got you screaming, oh shit, goddamn hell yes. Why your nails peeling back? She still keeps scratching me up, digging in my skin once again. Oh, she still keeps, she can't stop scratching me up. She still keeps scratching me up. She can't stop, she won't stop. Girl, don't stop, girl, don't stop. She still keeps leaving marks on my mind. She still keeps scratching me up. I'll take your pain if you take mine. She still keeps scratching me up. Got a nasty name. She still keeps scratching me up. Digging in my skin once again. Oh, she still keeps, she can't stop scratching me up. And she still keeps 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 scratching me up.
Now, one thing we were just talking about, you know, a lot of times they don't get the booklets in the CDs no more. Most of y'all don't even get CDs no more. He was explaining to me about the inside of it. So can you tell me a little bit what you were just telling me?
I remember being very excited about getting CDs and opening them up and reading credits and seeing who wrote what and produced what, the thank yous, seeing who was close to this person. And you know, shout out to my photographer, he's somewhere in here, but we didn't do any actual photo shoots for this whole project. Like, he just captures pictures as we on the move. So one thing about the Tremaine, the album packaging, is it's like one extreme to the next. If you look, and my life kind of is like that, where it's like you see nobody else but you. This is very much like relationship quarrels. You see us in one place here, you see us in thought process here, where I'm just up and she's asleep, like I'm up while they sleep. You know, going from one emotion to the next, and then like from all those extremities to, you know, I spend a lot of time by myself too. You know, so you go to this portion, it's like 50, 60, 70 pictures in here somehow. So if y'all could, you can pass it around if y'all want to. She said, God damn. God damn.
Oh, okay. I see a lot of them out there. That's beautiful. Yes. Let's talk about Tremaine. When's the family coming?
Shit, I don't want to rush it. And I say that to say, I think that children are a blessing however they get here, but I think if you could plan and you could prepare home and prepare yourself as much as possible to have children. Because I actually envision myself taking you think I just took a break to make this album? Like, I have a baby, I think I'm definitely gonna take a break.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so, you know, I remember all the things my father wasn't there for, so that, for me, that's very much important for me to be there for everything. Like even my nephew, my niece, my goddaughters, like any chance I get to spend time with them, I do. Like, I adjust and move my schedule around for that. So I know a family of my own would take me away from this for a very long while. But I'm ready for that. You know, and still walking in the mindset of, you know, living in the day, whether it be good, whether it be bad, living in the moment while preparing and planning for life. You know, I want a family and I want a woman to love, but I don't want to rush it. I don't want to pick the wrong girl thinking that I have to do that, you know what I mean? And I think, not even in love, but I think in life and in just walks of success, we so worried about what other people say we're supposed to be doing that we end up trying to do that.
Does it get hard though, because you Trey Songz, you don't know if she's really into you or
right.
she's starstruck.
No, it's definitely hard. You know, so you know, walking and trying to be a good judge of character and trying to just be the best person I could be, hoping that I get reciprocity.
Let's play another song, man. Which one?
She said games we play. We play games we play. Mikey in here? Where Mikey at? That's Mike Angel in the corner right there, y'all being cool. Mike Angel, the only feature on the album. My artist from Petersburg, Virginia, same place I'm from. You wanna say something, Mikey?
Yeah, man. I want to say thanks for all the support. You know, I'm a new artist, so I appreciate y'all support. So thank you.
I don't want nobody else with you. I don't want nobody else with you. Ooh, nobody else with you. Ooh, She like, what's up with me and you?